Coming up on Bobcat News.
We'll learn how students here at Bridgewater are balancing academics and athletics.
We'll also visit the only American Sign Language class for middle school students in the county right here at Bridgewater.
Your Bobcat News starts now.
Good morning, Bobcat.
It's Tuesday, November 12th, 2019.
I'm Natalie Misa.
And I'm Gianna Kim.
We've got a big show in store for you today, along with weather and Bobcat sports.
Natalie, students here at Bridgewater are fortunate enough to have a variety of electives to choose from.
But there's one program offered here that no other middle school in the county has, and students are learning a whole new way of communicating. Ella Brokaw has the story. Bridgewater Middle School offers many language electives, but Mr. Smith is teaching something very remarkable: American Sign Language.
I teach my students in a number of ways. I try my best to use games. I try to take a lot of time to think about ways that they can learn without depending on their ears or depending on their mouths, which can be kind of hard. But I try to teach them through laughter. I try my best to do that. I started learning sign language when I was in Boy Scouts, and I think I was around 10 years old. And I was looking through the Boy Scout book, and I was trying to figure out how I can have a badge because I was a new boy who just started, and everyone had badges, but I had nothing. So when I looked inside the book, I saw the manual alphabet, and so I learned it, and then I got my badge, my first badge like that.
Mr. Smith is the only middle school ASL teacher in the county, so he gets to teach in his own unique ways.
To be the only middle school teacher can be a little lonely. I do talk to the high school teachers sometimes and ask them some questions or whatnot, but it's exciting because I get to kind of make everything my own. And basically in Kagan strategies, it's like you put the kids in small groups of 4 or 3. And so I use the Kagan strategies in class because it gives them an opportunity to either work with their shoulder partner or their face-to-face partner. And it just helps everyone to work together. So it's fun, exciting. It can be frustrating at times because it is a lot of work.
Mr. Smith will continue to teach his students all about ASL in fun ways. I'm Ella Brokaw for Bobcat News.
Now it's time to check in on today's weather with Owen Kingery.
Good morning, Bobcats. It's Owen here with your Bobcat forecast. One more day of warm weather for us before temperatures cool down dramatically. Today we will have a high of 83 degrees and sunny skies. Now let's take a look at your 5-day weather forecast. Temperatures will drop and we will have sun, but only a high of 66 degrees. Bring a sweatshirt for the cool morning ahead. We will have some rain heading into the weekend. Now it's time for sports with Isabel.
Hey Bobcats, it's Isabel with sports. Last night, your boys and girls volleyball teams took on Gotham Middle School on the road. The Lady Bobcats took the court first, but came up a little bit short, losing the first game of the evening. Next up, it was the boys' turn to play. They beat Gotham to improve their record to 4-1 on the season. The next game will be Monday as the Bobcats hit the road again to take on Carver Middle School. Student athletes at Bridgewater have to find balance between performing on the field and performing in the classroom. Mackenzie Linney has the story of how some Bobcats strike a balance between academics and athletics.
Athletics and academics require a lot of time and effort. In addition to a full day of classes, student athletes spend hours in practice and in games.
The biggest challenge is because I have club practice after school sometimes, I have to get out of school, I have to go get changed really quickly, and then eat something quickly, and then I have to go right to practice.
Well, since I get home late, I really can't do my homework because I'm usually tired and hungry. So maybe in the mornings, I'll just go and try to get my homework crammed in.
It's not always easy balancing athletics and academics. These students are finding a way to make it work.
It takes a lot of dedication, and you really have to have good time management, because if not, you're just gonna be really tired all the time.
Because with school, like right after the games, I can't even stay for the boys' game sometimes, so I have to go to club practice, which doesn't end until like late at night.
Even though these student athletes put in a lot of late hours and hard work, they are still on the pathway to success. This is Mackenzie Linney for Bobcat News.
Now it's time to throw back to our main anchors, Natalie and Gianna.
Thank you, Isabel.
Thanks for joining us on Bobcat News, and make it a great Bobcat Day.
Follow Bobcat News on Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube to find out everything that happens off the air with Bobcat News. Bobcat News is a presentation of Bridgewater Productions at Bridgewater Middle School in Winter Garden, Florida.